Well, many people are under the impression that since the nation's economy is improving, the problems of the recession no longer exist. Well, that is simply not the case, especially when it comes to feeding people in need. In Central Ohio, more than 500,000 people, mostly seniors and children, rely on the services of the Mid-Ohio Foodbank. And this has to end. So joining me today, we have Marilyn Tomasi with the Mid-Ohio Foodbank, as well as Brad Draper with Food Pantry Services at Lutheran Social Service of Central Ohio. So welcome to you both.
Thank you, Robin.
Marilyn, there's still kind of a stereotype, and we try to talk about this, and we hope it changes, right? But that people who are hungry, are out of work, are homeless, looking for a handout. That is simply not the case.
It is not. You know, folks who are hungry and going to food pantries, it could be our coworkers, it could be who our kids go to school with, it can be who we go to church with, hungry neighbors. The face of hunger has really changed over the past couple of years.
And Brad, what types of people do you see coming into your pantries for assistance? Is that kind of the same case?
Exactly. We know that at least 40% of the folks who walk through our door are employed in some way. And the food that we pass out goes to children, and about 10% goes to seniors. So when you look at that, it really is our neighbors. And we see folks from every single zip code here in Franklin County. You know, we have a food pantry in Delaware, the wealthiest county in our state, that serves 1,100 to 1,200 family visits every single month.
And we're looking at some photos of your pantry, and you can tell you guys do have a lot to work towards here, right? I mean, you have a lot of people that you're helping. It's packed to the brim, so you have to have a really good foundation to help these folks.
Exactly. We serve between 6,000 to 8,000 families every single month across our network. So you're looking at 22,000 to 24,000 people relying on that pantry to have food for them to eat each evening.
And Marilyn, that's why you're asking people to take action all month long. So what are some of the ways that people can make a difference this month?
Well, there's lots of different ways. You know, you can, we have a 30 Ways in 30 Days calendar. So by going to midohiofoodbank.org, you can get that calendar.
I do have a copy of it here. And I mean, it's full of ideas, right?
Yes, it could be everything as simple as setting an empty plate at your dinner table and talking to your kids about what it really means to be hungry. Or it might be cleaning out your pantry and taking that food that you're not consuming, drop that off at a pantry at LSS or a local pantry in your neighborhood. Write your elected official. Talk to them about hunger in our community. You know, 1 in 4 children are still hungry in our community, and that's unacceptable.
It is. It's extremely unacceptable. And you have made a push in recent years, as I'm sure the pantry has as well, and not just getting canned food, but getting fresh food involved. Is there still a big emphasis on that?
Oh, you betcha. We, almost 60% of the inventory now that Mid-Ohio Foodbank distributes to nearly 650 charities in our network is fresh food. And that fresh food impacts the health of our hungry neighbor. So we are committed to get good, decent, nutritious food out to our neighbors who are hungry.
Brad, tell me a little bit more about the partnership that you have with the Mid-Ohio Foodbank.
It's a wonderful relationship. Each year, about 80 to 85% of the food that we distribute comes to us through the Mid-Ohio Foodbank, whether that's produce or the shelf-stable food that we're able to purchase through the food bank at reduced rates. It's a tremendous partnership. And so by aggregating the food that's available in our community and making that available to those of us in the pantry world, we're able to serve more people so much more efficiently than we could without the Mid-Ohio Foodbank. And conversely, we're able to get that food out into neighborhoods where the Mid-Ohio Foodbank just doesn't have the ability to have a building, you know, in every neighborhood in central and eastern Ohio.
And you make the dollar stretch, Marilyn, right? $1 is how many meals?
4 meals. And when you think about the 60 million pounds of food that was distributed last year by Mid-Ohio Foodbank, that allows the network to provide 130,000 meals every day.
That is incredible. So dollars, donations, that's what you're looking for this month. The calendar, people can download that as well, right? And get ideas. Where should they go?
That's right. They should go to midohiofoodbank.org, and there will be 30 ways for you to get involved this September in Hunger Action Month.
And one of the best ways, we're all wearing orange, right? So get your orange out. Let people know it's Hunger Action Month. Get involved, and we want to help our neighbors. So I want to thank you guys for what you do every day.
Well, thank
Thank you.